salad. Sometimes I eat chicken. Chicken meat a lot. Fish not so much. That's weird, because Brazil is have 5,000 kilometers from uh, coast, and the fish is expensive in Brazil. That's weird. That's
Yes, that's a sad thing. And you, Nicole?
No, I have paladar infantil too. I don't like to. I even don't eat fish and some types of meat. So imagine if I will taste Indian food. No, no.
I must say that I was um curious to try the little snack with the green, you know, thing inside that were green beans and I forgot how to say ervilha. It looks tasty,
peanut.
but the
No,
others
beans. No, not beans. I forgot peanuts. No,
not beans.
no, I forgot.
Peanuts is amendoim, right?
Yeah, exactly. I forgot. Yes.
But you know, that snack was really seemed uh delicious for me.
É
But
pia mesmo.
yeah, how it is,
Pi, na verdade.
Ricardo? How,
Pi, pi.
pea?
Ervilhas. Pia. Pi, ervilhas.
Oh, I didn't know. Pea. Thanks. So let's keep moving. But first, I must introduce how TNT works. You guys are not first timers, but for those who will be watching us at YouTube's and the other platforms, so and doesn't know how TNT works, what is TNT, and then it's important to do this introduction. So we are a community. TNT is a community where we came here to communicate in foreign language, right? They're not just English. There are also Spanish, Italian, and French. And the live meetings, like this one, are not regular classes. Okay, I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct anyone. There's no material or homework. We are here, just to have a good conversation and a nice talk, getting to know each other and practice our speaking, right? In order to build confidence and achieve fluency. But if you are interested to have some classes, have a material, have someone, helping you all the time, you can check all the available plans in our website, right? talkandtalk.com.br. And I believe that's all. So I'm Ana Laura, I'll be your hostess today in this immersion, right? Here with me today we have Ricardo, Nicole, and Julia. And we're gonna talk about regional foods, a topic that some people have asked me to before to put it here on the immersion. And it's quite interesting, right? And we just were watching a video on YouTube talking about Indian regional foods, and we are discussing if would be if we were interested to try it. So yeah. Have you ever tried some Indian food or some quite different food from the Brazilian one? Julia, you that came after the video. Have you?
Yes. Um,
Which
is
one? Go ahead.
is it, I need to introduce myself first. That's it. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. It's a pleasure to be here again. My name is Julia. I am 19 years old. I live in São Paulo. To be more specific, I live in one city who calling Osasco. It's a good city here, in Brazil. I really love my region, and the I am a person who likes a lot to learning other language. I am learning English since in 2021. I started learning English alone. Before this, I started doing course in English, and now I am here to improve my English and more because in my opinion, I need to improve my speaking in English because I think I speak good, but I can be better. So I am a person who have many hobbies. I like to dance, I like to read, and I like to watch TV, pass my free time with my family, with my friends, with my cats, and I really love it. This and that's it. This my life is again it's a pleasure to be here and the um I need to hear Ricardo because I think he has a great history to talk.
Great
Uh,
history
I, I- yeah,
about food.
I don't understand the last part about me. I didn't listen well. If you could repeat, I don't know. See if a problem for you.
She mentioned that you have a good story about uh, something about, I don't know, the topic. Maybe you guys have discussed these
Okay.
things before. I don't know. I'm
I
curious.
just talked about like history of life. Just
Oh yeah.
to
Oh, say
Oh,
I
okay.
speak wrong. Sorry, guys.
no problem.
No worries. So, but before we pass to Ricardo, Julia, let me ask you a question because we just watched a video about Indian food, and it's quite different from the Brazilian one. And I was asking Nicole and Ricardo if they would give a try, and they say no because they have, paladar infantil. I don't know how to say this in English. I'm gonna search. But what about you? I was going to ask you if you have tried some different foods from the Brazilian one, and have you ever enjoyed, I don't know, even the Indian food, if you have tried some of these Oriental dishes, I don't know. Are you curious to try new things, new food, or you're
I
just like
I
Nicole,
I li-
Ricardo?
I made a research is pig eater.
Pick
Uh,
eater. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ricardo. Uh, so Julia, would you give a try for like these different foods or no?
So I am a person who don't have problem to eating different food. I think to eating different things is awesome, but depends of the food. I don't know exactly how food in India is. I see a video in TikTok, Instagram about this, but it's just meme video. I don't know how the reality of the Indian foods. I don't have um I don't know if in the future I have I forget how to say this in English vontade to visit
Will.
India will yes to visit India, but I think to meeting about the food in India is a good thing. But I think try in India. I don't know. I see video on TikTok. I just think, oh my God, what is this? I never go to eating
What
this. So
the
sorry,
video
guys.
was showing?
Yes,
What
and
the video
I
was
just
showing?
think this. I like to eating different food. I think if you meeting other culture, other country, you have to try. But I don't know, depends. I think in India, eating think in India can be a problem to me, but I don't know. Depends. If I will to in the future, I think I am try, but now see the videos. Never. I never will eating this. Sorry. I think this can be a prejudice maybe, but I don't know. I think it's stranger.
Mm, Okay, so I'm gonna share with you the link that we were watching, so you can watch after the the
Thank you
immersion.
for
But
this. I will watching.
but would you try, I don't know, Chinese, Japanese, or Korean food? I don't know. They are quite different from what we are used to eat. Would you give a try for
Oh,
this other?
I really love it. Japanese food. It's awesome. I eat a lot of Japanese food, and I don't know how it's different of Korean, Japanese, and China food. In my opinion, is similar, but I don't know. And I think it's different. Food of India and the of the other countries like Japan, for example.
Okay. So let me see. Oh, so Nicole, could you present yourself and also answering question number one?
Sure. I am Nicole. I am 22 and live at a small city nearly Curitiba with my two cats, Ingrid and Manjericão, and my fiance. Um, I am a UX designer. I like to read books and I don't know, take care of my plants and my cats and have this vibe. And answer the first question, I think traditional dish from my hometown. Well, I live here in south of Brazil, but I am from São Paulo. So at São Paulo, we have the worst dish ever, traditional food, which are couscous paulista, are
Ah,
the worst thing ever.
not exactly.
And I think it's a good topic talking about. Okay, not ever traditional food are the greatest thing in the world.
But you say that is the worst because you tried another couscous and then you prefer the other, or you doesn't like at all about couscous paulista.
Mm.
It's couscous are traditional dish from Nordeste.
Yes,
So
yes.
Yeah, maybe. I believe
it,
that Brazil is a mix, no?
yeah, but São Paulo take all the things in the good things in a couscous and go and leave it in the trash. So e- sabe a comida do ralo que você tira assim para jogar fora quando você tá lavando a louça? Eles botaram no cuscuz. I
Yeah,
love to
I
hate
can.
cuscuz paulista.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, quite polemic.
some people told about the pasta de feira is a typical food from São Paulo. There are virada paulista. I
Yeah,
like. That's nice too.
we have
Uh,
some good foods like
yeah,
pastel de feira. It's
Bauru
delicious.
is a traditional uh, food from São Paulo state because it's come from the Bauru city. No?
Yeah,
Yeah, there are someone. No?
we
But I
have.
believe certainly some states from northwest is much more richer, I believe. But it's possible to find some good food on, on São Paulo state, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. and it's something related to taste, right? Because I was just thinking about my uncle, which he 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 was the older brother of my mother, and he passed away some years ago, and he loved it, couscous paulista. He loved it. Every time that he and his wife went to our house, my mom's house, they were, uh, you know, taking with them, and oh, we brought something to eat to share with everyone, and it was a couscous paulista, Nicole.
Mm.
I didn't enjoy a lot. I I must say that I have the same view, the same feeling of you. The the appearance of the food is not so good, but yeah, he loved it. My mom also uh eat it a lot, and my brothers, but I didn't like it. I eat other things, but yeah, they're uh it's something related to personal taste as well, right?
My mom's love
Uh,
too.
yeah, I believe that she may be forced to give a try and eat when you're a child. That's why you hate it right now.
No, to be honest, have in my family we have some civil war about couscous
Wow.
because my mom are Paulista and my grandma are from Paraíba. So when we have
Oh,
couscous, it's always a problem here.
okay, polemic. Right, got it. Really funny. Thanks, Nicole. And you, Ricardo, can you share? Oh, present yourself that
Sure.
you didn't do. And what is a traditional dish from uh, São Vicente? Where?
Well, I'm Ricardo. Uh, I'm married. I have a daughter. I work on an IT company, and I have two little pets. My cats Kinji and Pudim, and I love watching movies. Uh, and they hang out with my friends, family. That's really nice for me. There are some, uh, not exactly uh, so common, but there are some few. I'm not sure if you could be is exactly have substances a source, but there are a lot of the food on my region, and I could mention uh, there is a how do you say? Mm, it's very hard to explain in English, and maybe I would like to make exception and tell in Portuguese, né, because it's very hard. Né?
Okay,
Ah,
okay, go ahead.
carne pendurada, chama, né? É muito estranho, né? Eles pegam um pedacinho de madeira assim, tipo um suportezinho, põe no prato e põe a carne assim, ela fica pingando em cima do arroz, assim. É pequeno, assim, não é muito
Oh,
grande, assim. Aí eles colocam assim, aí fica, a carne tá bem molhada e fica pingando em cima, né? O pessoal já tem há muitos anos que tem alguns restaurantes que colocam isso daí, né? Mas assim, não exatamente, é uma carne assada, só que aí fica pingando na comida e a pessoa, sei lá, podia colocar o molho em cima,
é,
mas eu acho que é mais tipo uma brincadeira do que qualquer outra coisa, né? E aí tem várias outras comidas que são, como eu disse, assim, né? Tem carne, frutos do mar, né? Essas coisas assim, mas não sei se exatamente, né? Tem is a, how do you say, is a canned shop, is I believe that's one of the most antique from Brazil, he was created in in 1921, so more than 100 years. It's called the Casa das Bananadas. It's very, very traditional. So there are some uh, cans. It's not so cheap, but it's nice. And there are, as I told you, uh, how do you say, caldeirada and the paella or something, but it's a little different from, for example, caldeirada and paella is a little more adapt from my region because there aren't lobster and other things, but is a little traditional because I believe that is maybe it's not possible to tell, oh, this plate, this dish is was created just on this place and don't receive any kind of influence from other parts. So in this case, I could tell that's a traditional food from my region. That's it.
You mentioned something interesting, especially here at Brazil, right? With, the mix of the different cultures
Yeah.
and people that came to live here in the past. It's quite tough,
Mhm.
right? To,
Yeah.
say that something was created specifically there. Because, even Nicole, when she
Yeah.
mentioned about couscous, there
Sure.
are the
Sure.
couscous of
The
Northeast
foreigner.
and the Paulista one.
Yeah.
And maybe there are others that we don't know yet,
Yeah. Exactly.
right?
Foreigners used to became very impressionist about the food from Brazil because here is a so big country, is almost a continent, and
Yeah,
there are a lot of different fruits and a lot of seasonings. So in this
yeah,
case, there are a lot of influences from all of the states. So I believe that's one of the most richest richer country when we talk about food.
yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah, so Ricardo lives in the coast, right? I was expecting something related to paella or
Yeah.
seafoods, like you mentioned, but I'm curious to know about this suspended meat. How can we you eat? You just put it off the piece of wood, or you try to eat something like that. I never heard of this suspended
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
How do you do to eat?
It's as I told you, is you the guy put the food on the dish and use a little stick, I don't know, and they let the meat suspend, I don't know. And so in this case, the meat became wet and they let some parts of the sausage drop in the your dish. It's not exactly a a fancy or so good. Is if you could use the same tool, I don't know, in different places, just pick a piece of stick and put on the dish. So
Okay, got it. I'm gonna search at, I don't know, Google to see it come,
yeah, yeah.
because I'm curious to see it. Thanks, Ricardo. So
Okay,
Julia
Gabriel.
mentioned, yeah, I remember that she's from Osasco, and I believe that I know which one is the traditional dish that she's gonna mention, but go ahead, Julia. What is a traditional dish or of Osasco?
I have one idea what food uh you will say is hot dog, right? Yes, I know about this. I don't know if you guys are meeting my city. I live in one city here in São Paulo, calling Osasco. Osasco is a big city here, has a good place, and it's a good city. I think, obviously, it's not perfect, but it's nice. It's nice. But here, we don't have like a lot of traditional food, but we have one specifically is about hot dog, and the people who meeting Osasco knows about the hot dog, and the I will say is awesome. I will say this hot dog of Osasco is the best of Brazil. Search of information myself, and the I think it's good to uh see in the Google about my city, and it goes here just for eating hot dog here because is amazing, and the I think it's good has one city who other people meeting about the food, about the things. I think it is a fun because I like to meet the other country about the food. I think it's funny. I think it's a good information. I think it's a good experience, and that's about this. Is about this. I don't know if Osasco have other traditional foods. In my opinion, just have this, but if we have, I have no idea. But I think hot dogs is like the principal traditional food here in my city.
Yes, I live in Barueri. Is, you know, really at the side of Osasco, and I have some friends from Osasco, and they talk about that hot dogs are a big thing there, right? And there, I remember you also mentioned, Julia. I remember at one of the immersions of the the end of the last year about the festival of hot dogs festival that you guys have, and it's quite uh unique. And they mentioned that you guys have the best hot dog of Brazil, right? So it's a really interesting. I couldn't be at the festival, but I will give a try and maybe someday go to Osasco and try the famous hot dog.
Please go to
Yeah,
Osasco. Yes.
yeah, it's right there, right beside of the Barueri, that my city. Yeah, so I believe that you guys know I live right now at Barueri, but I'm not from Barueri. I'm from São José dos Campos, São Paulo. It's in a region called Vale do Paraíba. But yeah, I could say that a traditional food from my hometown, and I was when I moved to my mom's house, and uh, especially during the college, and when I meet different people from other cities that are not from Vale do Paraíba, I was quite uh, surprised that a lot of people didn't know that this food existed, but is quite famous and traditional there, uh, where I was born. There is to eat bolinho caipira in festa junina, and uh, I was surprised that people don't eat. It's not common. You people at the other cities usually have the other types of food that we eat on this, popular festival, but it's a big thing there, bolinho caipira, and it's a, a fried, snack that you is made of corn flour, fubá or uh, farinha de milho, right? And with uh, meat. And the first one was with fish, but in São José we eat with meat. The other cities with eat with um, the pork, you know, salsicha. I don't know. I forgot how to say. No, linguiça. Sorry, it's not like hot dog. It's linguiça, but I don't know how to say this in English. And it's so delicious. I love it, and it's something that I love to eat, and I
It's not
must
sausage.
eat when I
Oh,
go. Sausage, maybe, yeah.
no.
I believe that this is the correct term. But yeah, I would say bolinho caipira. Let me see. Oh, maybe we can go to question number 3. Can you read for us out loud, Nicole, and share your thoughts about it?
The number 2 or 3, I don't
Three.
was paying attention. 3?
3.
Uh, a memorable experience you have. Well, here in Fazenda Rio Grande, it's a small city, so we have some traditional festivals, and the last one was about barbecue, churrasco, because the South people love to do barbecue, and it's I think it's the traditional food from here, from South. And we have this barbecue festival, and it was the first time I ever see costela de chão. It's you do a hole in the. Você faz um buraco na terra e bota a costela lá
Mhm.
dentro.
I know.
And looks like the land is in fire, and don't and it's the taste is very good, but it's little strange when you see the for the first time. I didn't expect this kind of food in a barbecue. I think it was more simple, but it's good. It's a good festival.
Awesome. Sounded delicious. I
Yeah.
never tried this costela de chão, but I saw in, some pictures and at the TV, but yeah, it sounds delicious. Thank you, Nicole. And you, Ricardo, do you have some memorable experience related to food or
Mm.
something like that?
It's not so far from Barueri. Exists. It's. I'm not. I forgot the city. I believe it's Cachoeiro. Is there is a place. It's called Estoril. Is Riacho Grande. I believe. I'm not sure. When you get out from Santo André or São Bernardo, there is a place on the street, on the street, no, on the highway, and that's really nice. There are a lot of restaurants that serve cupim no bafo and the costela no bafo too. That's really nice. uh, and well, I I love on São Bernardo there is a Rota dos Restaurantes. For me it's very nice because it's a kind of shopping, a kind of mall, food mall center. I don't know, something like that. And because it's possible to uh, pay for a good meal and not so expensive. In the same avenue, there are a lot of different kind of food, uh, Japanese, Italian, and very nice. And sometimes I go to this place and I visit a restaurant that's serve Mineira food. I don't know, and I love this place because there are a lot of incredible food. And sometimes I like it to cooking. I like cooking too, and normally I made uh, regular food. For example, creme de mandioquinha. My family love, and some cans too. And sometimes I cook some breads também. That's I love, but I don't do so much, but I love.
Interesting. So creme de mandioquinha and bread.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes
Interesting. Delicious.
yeah. Sometimes the most part of the time I cook regular on the plate, but sometimes I insert in a bread. Is Italian bread and the cut and the put the
Uhum.
soap is kind of the dish, né? Substituindo o prato, né? Você coloca a sopa dentro do pão, né?
Oh, I
É,
never
never,
thought
it's so
this was.
common. You could make a research on internet in the sopa no pão is very common. Normally, I like it to use the Italian bread because it's round and is easier to put. I just put the requeijão around uh,
Uhum.
inside because when you put pouring soup, normally sometimes vaza, né? And so in this case eu selo with requeijão and don't happen this thing.
Oh, tasty. Awesome. So you girls uh, see the tips, catch the tips of Ricardo's chef. Awesome. Great. Thanks, Ricardo. And you, Julia, do you have a memorable experience related to some food festivals or food specifically? Can you share a little bit?
So, guys, I know here in my city and in my state in general has a lot of festival of food. How Ana say here in São Paulo, Osasco, we have the hot dog festival, but I never go to a food festival. I don't know why. I think in these years I will try to go because I think this can be awesome and the but I don't know. I never thinking to going, but I think this can be a good experience and the memory about the food in general. I think when I am child, him in my house. I really loved when my mom doing. I don't know how to say this in English, but I have one food what I never see again in supermarket. The name is sopa de letrinhas. When I kids, I really love it when my mom do it because I play with the food. I know this is wrong because we don't play with food. It's my grandmother ever talk this for me, but sopa de letrinhas is so awesome. I think he is funny to eat it, and it's so delicious, and it's a great memory when I think about uh, my life. I and the food. I really remember this memory. So that's it.
Oh, great. So, you could say maybe letter soups, little letters soup. I don't know. But yeah, I remember that I really enjoy having one of these when I was a kid as well. Yeah, the parents have to put some strategies, right, to take children's attention to get them to eat, right? Sometimes they must appeal to the appearance or something that the children can play, right? Uh, Interesting. But you mentioned that you never went to a food festival, not even a hot dog one there in Osasco. No? Got
I
it.
don't.
Oh, go ahead. Please. Go ahead, Julie.
The question number 4. Yes.
I was like confirming if you haven't had ever went to a food festival, not even a hot dog one
I
there in
don't.
Osasco.
I don't know if I have others festival. Is a this a question? If I meeting other
No, no,
festival?
I was just yes, festivals. Like, the hot dogs one that happened there at Osasco that I was
Oh,
mentioning
I don't
that
know what.
some friends were inviting me to go.
Ah, oh, I understand now. So I don't know when happened this festival here in Osasco, but I know in São Paulo has other festivals about food. I I know of the birthday of São Paulo has this festival, and here the people doing a big caking here in São Paulo, and please guys go to Instagram to see this video about this cake because it's so funny, I think. And that's it. But about this specific festival, I don't have many information about because I don't see many things because I think I never really want to go, but I think in these years I can try.
Got it. It's pretty nice to experience some of these. I have been in some of these ones. Every year we at my mom's we go to Festa Junina because it's a big thing there in my hometown. Yeah, I love Festa Junina. But yeah, I could say that the last one food festival that I went was here at Barueri and it was about barbecue as well. Yeah, really tasty as well. But yeah, I could say that memorable experience and things like that would be related in their majority about my experience, good memories related to Festa Juninas. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. We still have some time. Maybe we can. Oh, this one. I'm curious. Probably we're gonna. Oh, say about. Oh no, no, no. Let me try one different one. Let me see. Nicole, about question number 9. What do you think about this one? Do you believe it's possible to have a tasty and healthy diet? Can some people say that you can have the two things? Oh,
I think it's possible, and it's maybe not even possible, but must have. All the diet have to be healthy and tasty. You don't need to only eat trashy, not healthy, or only eat healthy, not good food. And maybe sometimes when you are trying to achieve a goal, like, oh, I want to lose weight, and for 3 months I will not, I will prioritize the healthy, and the tasty will be in second plan. But I think it's a balance. You need to have this balance because the food is part of what you are doing in your life, and you need to enjoy it. And you need to be healthy to keep enjoying and keeping alive because
yeah,
so
yeah,
we need to have this balance, I think.
yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. But I believe that also it's not so. affordable, right, for everyone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, especially here at Brazil's, they are so expensive right now. And sometimes people don't have conditions to buy it, right? So they will eat like this trash food, not so with so not so good points of nutrition, right? They have a lot of calories, but just calories, right? Vitamins and minerals they don't have. But yeah, I believe that's possible. But it's really interesting that you mentioned about balance. Sometimes it's good to not be so you know stick to 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 a diet, right? I must be healthy all the time. I believe that maybe this doesn't do so good with for our minds, right?
Yeah. In my case, I don't have healthy diet in 22 years, so my balance it's not working. I only prioritize tasty.
Okay, but you mentioned something important too.
Yeah.
To have a diet, it's good to have a healthy one, or at least try it, because so you continue staying alive. That is the important part, right? But yeah, it's something that we can prioritize in some phases of our lives,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes I eat a carrot and okay, this is my healthy food for the year.
Love it, love it. Thanks, Nicole. And you, Ricardo, what is your opinion about this one?
I'm sorry, you talk about
Number 9.
number
Do
9.
you
Yeah.
believe it's possible to have
Hmm.
a tasty and healthy diet?
No.
Some people mention that more delicious the food
It's not
is, the
possible. It's not
more
possible.
unhealthy.
Well, I used it to make a joke about it because, well, if you love something, doesn't matter. Even it's a lettuce, a carrot, I don't know. If you love so much this thing and eat this thing, certainly you get fast. Well, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's possible. Not. It's it's different because well, sometimes you are so you eat the same thing a lot of time. So in this case, there are a kind of transition to another feeling because, well, uh, for example, cough. A lot of people love cough. It's a little weird for me, because I like to I like drinking coffee, but a lot of people is like I don't know what happened. I so special situation. Well, I don't know. And the people, for example, my brother used to say that he removed the sugar from coffee, and the first time it's a little uh, uh, not so not so, how do you say, enjoyable, but after a while he used it from this another taste, and nowadays he loves coffee no sugar, so in this case uh, a lot of people love eating. And for example, if you think about it, chocolate for 200 pounds, uh, you you consume 1,000 calories. And if you, I don't know, if you eat healthy food, you could eat 1 kilo and maybe is not have the same quantity of calories. So in this case, if you like or not, unfortunately, it's necessary to change your mood, change your behavior, and start eating health foods because yes, it's better for you. But about the question, it's not possible uh, because I believe that it's possible to uh, find some kind of uh, pleasure, but not the same.
Oh, yeah, yeah, maybe you're right. Because, you know, I believe that they say that the what makes something tasty are the calories or sugar or salt as well, right? A lot of salt, that everything that are not so good for our health. But yeah, maybe you mentioned something interesting. You can find pleasure, but maybe it's not the same. The chemistry, about the chemistry, right? Chemically, uh, same. So guys, unfortunately, our time together is over today. I really love this to discuss these things with you, but I will have to close the meeting. But before I do it, I put some links right on the chat for you. The first of all, are the is the survey, right? So you guys know how it works. So please put your honest feedback, right, about this meeting, about me as a host, what I can do better, and uh, make suggestions for the next topics for the next meetings. It really helps me out when I'm trying to think about what to bring for you. The second one is for TNT's website, and the third one is for this live on YouTube. So if you guys can go there, also hit the like button, subscribe to TNT's channel would mean a lot for us, okay? And that's all. Thank you so much for coming,
Ah,
for
Ana,
sharing your
deixa eu só fazer uma
experience.
perguntinha, por favor. É
Sure,
sobre
go ahead.
trabalhar como host aí, né? Eu comecei a fazer algumas imersões aí, né? Aí eu tô com uma dúvida no seguinte: quando
Oh,
as pessoas respondem as pesquisas, você fica sabendo? Elas vêm para
yes,
você?
yes,
E como é que vem?
yes. So you can see on the page, that you have my sessions, and then
Ah, yeah.
there on the some space about actions. So you have this little pen that is about editing when you are doing
Hum,
the things. And I'm gonna say this in in Portuguese, okay? Tem aquela aba das ações, Ricardo, que daí tem com a canetinha, que é para você editar, que é quando você está criando
Aham.
a sua imersão, e do lado tem um papelzinho, um ícone de papel. Aí, que são os comentários, as coisas. Daí você clica nele, aí você vai
Ah,
ver que vai
sim.
ter um. Quer ver, ó? Vai ter tipo um review do que aconteceu. Aí, que nem da semana passada, a Suelen que fez pra mim. Daí ela colocou o nome dela, tudo, daí tem a nota que as pessoas deram,
Ah, eu
e
acabei de
daí
ver
você
aqui.
tem uma opção aqui, você coloca mostrar respostas. Aí você vai ver todos os comentários e as notas dos talkers.
Ah,
Entendeu?
acabei de ver aqui. Obrigado pela gentileza.
País de Espanha. Thanks, guys,
Thank you.
for our time together. Have a great day. Have a